Hi, welcome to Jurassic Park. You must be the prospective intern. Your interview isn't for another 15 minutes, but I'm free. I can take you now. So, I have your resume and everything that I was just looking over in this handy dandy little clipboard. It might seem fancy, but it's from Target. I'm balling on a budget. All right, what do we have here? So you are a biology major? Awesome. Could you tell me a little bit about what that experience was like? I'm just writing some things down here. Don't mind me. They're not bad. I promise. Okay. And it also says here that you have some work-study experience. And where was that? Oh, at your greenhouse on campus? Oh, that must have been so cool. Do you know Dr. Ellie Sattler? Yeah, she is a resident prehistoric plants expert. You'll love meeting her. Okay. And what else? Do you have any other relevant volunteer experience or work experience that might come in handy? You volunteered at a vet clinic. Okay. Cool. Okay. Awesome. So, now that the resume evaluation part is over and done with, let me just tell you a little bit about where the park has been, what it is now, and where it's going. So, you may notice by my vintage shirts that I am a big fan of the original era of the park. I first heard about it when I was a little girl, and needless to say, my curiosity was piqued at how people could have created dinosaurs and that it all went so horribly wrong, especially when they had what seems like such noble efforts, at least in the beginning. So that's kind of the story of how I know the park. I'm sure you have heard by now the original story of how the park came to be and how our founder had a very idealistic vision that was unfortunately ruined. But you know, then when it reopened in mid 2010s, they really prioritized, you know, bigger, louder, more teeth over scientific research and development and caring for the animals. And obviously that led to the second big disaster with the Indominus Rex that we are still, trying to recover from public image-wise. But within the past 5 years, we have made a complete turnaround in how the park is run. We used to be focused primarily on entertainment, and now the focus of the park is conservation. So what that means is that no new dinosaurs are being built or made. Built like they were theme park rides. Although I suppose in a sense they kind of were. The ones that are currently here are being very well taken care of. They are in much more stable, supportive, larger environments where they can roam and play freely, and also interact with each other. It's much more focused on protecting the natural world that we already have, as well as the one that we built on this island. It's very much educational for the visitors that do come here. We have obviously experienced a significant drop-off in visitors since the Jurassic World incident. We decided to reopen as Jurassic Park primarily because we really did want to focus more on the idea of a park, not as a theme park, but a park as in like a big green space for dinosaurs to play. Due to the decrease in visitors, we have had to close several areas of the park, but the ones that you would primarily be working in are our petting zoo and the oh my goodness, I forgot the word for this. I'm having such a spacey day. I guess what you would call the Vegisaurus dinosaurs. Those are the two main areas that you would be working in as an intern. We keep the carnivorous dinosaurs. Those are best left to the experts. If you transition to a full-time position, here you would be taught how to properly take care of and interact with those. Am I going too fast? I know it's a lot to take in. So you would be working at the petting zoo area primarily, and some of the oh my gosh, herbivore, that's it. Working with the herbivore dinosaurs as well. When I first started, I worked with the at the petting zoo, and I loved it. Oh my gosh. Getting to see the babies is the cutest thing. I used to have, when I worked at the petting zoo, there was this baby Triceratops that would always follow me around like she was a puppy. She couldn't get enough of me. I feel like we really bonded, and to this day she still recognizes me and she'll come over. Yeah, I know. You really do get to bond with the animals here. I decided, I named her actually. I named her Usagi after the main character of Sailor Moon. in Japanese. So, anyway, that is just a taste of what you will have to look forward to if you get the internship. And now, I have something very special to share with you. So I have here a book of concept art for what the park is gonna look like in the future. As we transition towards more of a, obviously conservation is our mission, we want to take things a step further and have people and dinosaurs living together in harmony. I know, it sounds absurd, right? But I truly believe that we can make it happen. I'll show you some of the concepts that we have come up with for the next phase of Jurassic Park. It's all right here in this book. Here this is what the city will look like. You can see the big waterfall. We're going to have it naturally built over one of the many waterfalls that naturally occur on this island. You can see the people and the herbivore dinosaurs living together and interacting with each other. Where will the meat-eating dinosaurs go? I was actually going to get to that in just a little bit. The current plan is that they will have their own section of the island to freely live and roam, kept out of the way of the city. But in our research, we have discovered that the carnivorous dinosaurs are more like sharks than, a kind of vicious hunting machine. They will bother humans if they are provoked, but if we stay out of their way, then all will be well. So we plan to give them their own separate part of the island and fully give them the conditions that they need to thrive. Here is another piece of concept art where you can see people riding Triceratops and the never know if it's Diplodocus or Brachiosaurus. Oh gosh, did you hear that thunder? Yeah, it's right in the middle of our rainy season. You got here just in time to not get soaked. I feel bad for all the people working who got stuck outside. Yikes! Good thing we sell ponchos. Let's see what other. Here we go. Here is the map of the human and dinosaur city that Jurassic Park will become. We don't have a name for the city yet, but we're open to suggestions. Yeah, It's so cool, isn't it? My favorite part is that the big globe down there, and the pyramids also. It's really beautiful. They put so much time and effort into making this. I hope that it comes to fruition. Oh yeah, I know. How are we gonna afford this? We have several investors who might be interested. I heard the guy from Tesla wants it, and like Amazon maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of suspicious of them, but you know, as long as they don't start trying to mess with our plans, then they can give us all the money they want. As far as I'm concerned. Let's see what else. There's so much. Oh, this is some of the prehistoric sea life that we hope to restore to the ocean floor and rivers around the area. Oh, here it is. So these are the pods, pod houses where humans will live. With you can see there's two people and a little raptor outside their house, and then this is some detail of the house, and little teapots and stuff that we might. It's an example of stuff that we might sell. Actually, we're working on creating more merchandise that is unique to the park and not just like, oh, it has a logo on it. This is what we plan to revamp the safari tour into. Because obviously the Jeeps are pretty bad for the environment, and we want to do something, more with, utilizing the resources that we already have. And I think riding on the dinosaurs, it doesn't hurt them, and especially, I don't know how we're gonna make the raptors, how we're gonna get the raptors to do that. They can be trained, as we've seen, but they're a little, they don't really like to be ridden necessarily. So I don't know what the concept artist was thinking. But the long necks are very docile and very amenable to, being used as a transport. Oh no, I don't want to show you that. Definitely not that either, yikes. This guy drawing a lot of images of big scary T-Rexes with many teeth for some reason. Not exactly what I'm trying to show you. This is a closer look at the pod houses, and you can see there's a Parasaurolophus there. They're very friendly and gentle animals. They do make a lot of noise though. But yeah, this is, each pod can comfortably house up to I want to say 4 or 5 people. Obviously this is quite a ways off and you would not, you're not going to be living in that if you're an intern, but we do have very nice dorms here. We spared no expense where that was concerned, so the pod house might still be a few years out, but don't worry, you'll get to live somewhere cool. We were inspired when creating those pod houses by the cabins at Disney's Animal Kingdom. There's places at Animal Kingdom that you can rent out and watch the sunrise, and you can see the animals. Well, every day you can watch the sunrise and see the dinosaurs and live with the dinosaurs. Who wouldn't want that? Yeah, I know, right? A surprising amount of people. Actually, if you do end up working here, this is disappointing to a lot of people, I know. The one guy that you probably won't get to meet is Ian Malcolm. I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to meet him too. A lot of people did, but he won't come. And it sucks. There's just no way around it. He's like, I don't care how much conservation you guys say you're doing, this is still against the natural order of things, and all of these dinosaurs should be put out of their misery and, just burn the whole place down. And it's like, come on. Yeah, you were hurt here once, but you didn't die, and there's some great, sexy photos of you looking injured, and I've said too much. Let's get back to the topic at hand. And then this is another example of the city, and you can see the waterfalls. And this is like a visitor center building that we will have. Oh, you're wondering about the original park? Yeah, unfortunately you can't go in the original park. I know, it sucks. I'm sorry, but there's just no way. We're working on restoring it, but so much of it has been destroyed and the area is very dangerous, so maybe someday, but I wouldn't recommend going there, certainly not by yourself. So that's about all the time we have. Do you have any more questions for me? No? Perfect. Okay, well, it has been very nice talking with you. I hope to be contacting you shortly about whether or not you're a good fit for our program. Yeah, likewise. Awesome. Have a nice day and enjoy your time in the park today.